What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NJ Cocktails, Tiki Tuesday edition. We are going to be making a delicious tiki cocktail for you. We're making the Painkiller today. Let's go make the drink. All right, so the Painkiller, also known as Pusser's Painkiller, was originally created sometime during the 1970s at a bar in the British Virgin Islands known as the Soggy Dollar Bar. The Soggy Dollar Bar gets its name from the fact that it was a swim-up only bar for many years, and you literally could only get there if you docked your boat and swam up to the bar, so everybody would come up to the bar with soggy dollars, hence the name Soggy Dollar Bar. So the Painkiller is traditionally made with Pusser's Rum, which is a British Royal Navy rum that was distributed to the British Royal Navy soldiers in the 1970s and 1980s. The Pusser's Company actually trademarked this cocktail in the 1980s and made it illegal for bars and restaurants to put this drink on their menu without the proper, I don't know the word, without the proper indication of specs and use of Pusser's Rum and calling it Pusser's Painkiller. There was a New York City bar a few years ago. I don't exactly know what year, but it was called the Painkiller, I believe, and it was closed down due to copyright infringement on the Painkiller cocktail. So there's a bunch of interesting little lawsuits and stories out there around, the Painkiller and the copyrights it has. From what I could find, though, it only applies to being used in a professional setting where money is going to be transferring hands. So a bar and a restaurant can't put a drink on their menu and call it a Painkiller unless it uses Pusser's Rum. Good news for the fine people that watch my videos each week. I film at my own bar in my basement that I don't take any money from anyone. I'm not an operational bar with a liquor license. I'm just a YouTuber who makes drinks and has a pretty sweet home bar. And so I'm going to ditch the Pussers today, and we're going to make it with a different rum. And it's still a Painkiller. It's just not going to have Pusser's Rum in it. The real Painkiller is supposed to have Pusser's Rum, but we're going to make our own adaptation of that today, and hopefully I don't get sued. So I'm going to swap this out for one of my favorite rums to make one of my favorite rums to use in almost any drink that calls for a darker, funkier rum. We're going to substitute Smith & Cross in place of Pusser's today. So another thing with Pusser's Rum is that, in my experience, it's not that easy to find. It took me quite a while to acquire my first bottle of it. So if you can't get a hold of Pusser's Rum and you still want to make this drink because it's absolutely delicious, any dark rum will do. Any aged rum, Jamaican rum works really well in this drink. Make it with whatever you want. Just if you own a bar, don't put it on your menu and call it a Painkiller unless you follow all the rules and laws. So here we go. We're going to serve this in a brandy snifter over crushed ice, and we're going to make this in a tin today. So we'll get our glass over here, start with our small tin, and we are going to start with 1 ounce coconut cream. I'm using homemade. You can buy Coco Lopez, or you can make your own. I always try and go homemade when I can. The fresher the ingredients, the better the outcome. We are also using 1 ounce freshly squeezed orange juice. 4 ounces freshly squeezed pineapple juice, and 2 ounces of our Jamaican rum. We are using Smith & Cross. All right, so we are going to add a little bit of crushed ice to our tin, and we are going to shake this up. Give it a nice good whip shake until you don't really hear any more crushed ice. I think we're pretty good. This is going to aerate the cocktail, make it nice and frothy. That pineapple juice is really going to help. Freshly squeezed. We are going to strain this into our brandy snifter. I guess you don't really need to worry about straining it. That was kind of silly. Could have just dumped it. And we are going to fill this all the way up with crushed ice. Now, a lot of people might think that's a giant glass and it's going to be mostly ice. Contrary to popular belief, the more ice in the glass, the less dilution you're going to get, because the ice is covering more surface area, staying colder, and not melting as fast. So more ice equals less ice melt. It took me a while to wrap my head around that concept when I first started getting into making cocktails, but I promise it's a real thing. So we're going to fill it up with crushed ice. Alright, nice little snow cone on top there. Quick shout out to my friends over at Rona Glassware for hooking me up with this awesome snifter. If you guys are in the market for any cocktail glassware or glassware for your home bar, they got glassware for all different occasions, tons of different stuff. Check them out at ronausa.com. I'll leave some information in the description below for you guys to check their stuff out. And we're going to finish this cocktail off with some grated nutmeg right on top. Alright, we are going to use our Tiki Man Surfside Sip. Get that down in there. Oh, he's falling down. That's alright. He's hiding. And we're going to be a little extravagant with our garnish today, so I dehydrated some pineapple slices a while back, and we are going to just clip one of these on the side. You can use a pineapple wedge if you have a pineapple at home and you're cutting it up, and a couple of pineapple fronds. And there it is, the Painkiller. Let's give it a try. Absolutely one of my all-time favorites. It's decadent, it's sweet, it's rich, it's fruity. You can taste the pineapple, that coconut, the funkiness of the Jamaican rum just kind of cuts through all the sweetness. It's a sweet drink. It's a tiki style cocktail, so it's definitely a little bit on the sweet side, but it's not overly sweet. It's pretty well balanced. It's absolutely delicious. If you're a pina colada fan, this is a fancy pina colada. It is absolutely delicious. Really nice. The touch of nutmeg on top. You get that nice bit of spice right when you go in for your sip. this is a winner. So that's the Painkiller. I definitely encourage everybody to try this one at home. If you are enjoying what you're watching, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it if you did. Drop us a comment down below and like the video for me. We've got new videos coming every Tuesday with a tiki inspired cocktail recipe, and we also have videos on Fridays as well. Check us out, NJ Cocktails. We'll see you soon. Cheers.